That's my tolerance.
Mm-mm-mm.
That would just kill me.
All right, guys. Welcome to the Great Debaters. We have Chris. We have Coco Kamaria. We have Terrell Wilson. And we have Basil, our new debater. Right now, we're about to play One Gotta Go. There's going to be a list of 4 things. And I'm going to go around the table, around the panel, to get your answers of which one gotta go. Now, we're going to start off with Star Wars.
Okay.
All right. One gotta go. Anakin Skywalker.
Okay.
Luke Skywalker. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Han Solo. Let's start off with our newest debater, Basil.
All right. Now, question: when we're saying Luke and Anakin, are we talking just full on, like for instance, with Anakin, are we talking when he does become Darth Vader and all that, or just like slaughtering the younglings?
Everything, his whole life.
Okay.
The younglings.
Okay, because of the redemption stories, I'm gonna have to say Han Solo, because at least of all the 3, they were at one point Jedi. Han, he's just a simple rogue. Yeah, sure, he had a cool story in the original trilogy. It's a pretty weak death, though, honestly, in the 7th movie. Just like, oh, let me get up close and just get stabbed, point blank. No, I wanted to be something a little bit more like Leia had something bigger in the next movie. She doesn't even die, but at least she's shot out into space. At least that would have been more,
She sure did.
Yeah.
Got a point.
So you're saying Han Solo?
I'm saying Han Solo.
All right. Let's go with Terrell.
Yeah, I have to agree with Basil as well. Like, I had to go with Han Solo just because I'm not really part of the Jedi's.
All right, Kamaria.
It's easy. Like, I'm gonna have to agree with both of them. Han Solo. First off, Obi-Wan's not going anywhere. That's he's my fave. You wouldn't have any of the movies without Anakin. And then Luke is just a protagonist for a good forward from beyond. So
that is true.
You wouldn't have a story at that point.
Interesting. All right, Chris.
Han Solo next.
LOL. You have a reason behind it?
No.
I feel like we took all of his reasons.
Look at who he's around. One more needs to be said.
That's true.
The series will still be iconic with him or without him.
That is true. However,
it's like the YouTube song "With or Without You."
I could agree with Chris on that one, because like the fact that we're thinking, oh, Chewbacca's not going to be great without Han Solo. Guess what? He's hilarious in the second one, and
he is. I forgot about that.
Wait, was he in the second? He was in the second one?
Yeah, he's getting ready to eat one of those little puffer things, and you're just like, "Oh, come on, Chewie, just do it. Forget about those."
Oh yeah, he was.
Oh wait, you're thinking of okay.
And then when he gets kidnapped in the last one, you're thinking, "Oh Christ, we got to get our boy."
That's what I said. I was like, "All right, who we gotta call?
It's like you can kidnap anyone, but leave Chewie alone."
Exactly. Basically, what it is,
is
you come for the Han, but you stay for the Chewie.
I like that, and that's why I'm gonna say Han Solo gotta go. Han Solo just gotta go.
Unanimous, ladies and gentlemen.
He couldn't even save his son.
He ain't got. Right, that is true. He ain't got the Force first of all.
This is what happens when you don't beat your kid.
Right. All right, wait. Han Solo's best moment was when he tapped the back of a stormtrooper and ran away, and stormtrooper ran after him. He was like, "Hey, come back!"
What was that?
That was his Jedi mind trick.
Was that episode 6 where he's like, "Hey, chase me to the generator thing"?
Right. He was like, "Hey, I'm right here."
Or when he was trying to like in the 4th one, he was trying to pretend to be a stormtrooper, and he's just like, shoots the communications. Like, well,
everything's all good. How are you?
I'm like, bruh.
Yeah.
That's Star Wars for you.
And be like that. It's cool.
All right.
Oh.
Now we're gonna go to R&B / hip hop music of the 90s. Number one gotta go. Regulate. Number 2, It Was a Good Day. Number 3, OPP.
PPP, yeah, you know.
4. All right, Terrell. Number 4, Juicy. Let's start off with Kamaria.
I'm nervous about this one.
I'm nervous about this one too.
This one wasn't even obvious. Shoot.
I can't get rid of OP. Can't get rid of that one.
Because you know me.
Regulate.
Ooh.
No, I'm not getting rid of that. I gotta still get rid of Juicy. Sorry. I can't even. I'm gonna think. I can't even remember Juicy off the top of my head. Now I think about it.
Is there?
Like, give me a sound bit real quick, because I forgot what it.
Wasn't it? It was all a dream.
I used to read
Jonathan.
Notorious B.I.G.
Yeah.
That's my song right there. That's not going nowhere for me neither.
I guess I'm not remembering these songs enough to really be answered, but I know Regulate ain't going nowhere and OPP ain't going nowhere.
It better not be. It better not be.
See, my thing, I was like West Coast rap, but Biggie was like that one like outsider is like shoot.
Like,
Yeah.
So I mean,
well, OPP is also East Coast, but
yeah, but see, for me, it's like because it's Ice Cube. Like, I'm keeping Today Was a Good Day, and I'm definitely keeping Juicy. So now it's: do I want to keep Regulate or do I want to keep OPP?
Whose TV is on?
my TV's off.
That's mine. It's my bad.
Probably Terrell.
Yeah, I turned it off.
Game Terrell.
Like, wasn't it his
2 days
last
in a row,
time?
Terrell.
Wasn't it his last time too?
Yes, it was.
Put me on the spot.
Yes.
Hey man, people getting exposed today.
But at least it was sports on the background though. So
True. Not anything other than sports, but
basically. That's all right.
So, all right, Chris. What's your deliberations? What are you thinking about?
All right. So honestly, Regulate, I agree, is not going anywhere. It Was a Good Day. Sure as heck ain't going anywhere. I'm gonna have to say. I think I'm gonna have to say. I'm going to say Juicy.
real.
Because like here, all right, Juicy to me is like not even Biggie's best song. It's up there, but it's not his best. So that's my opinion. It's probably one of the most well.
Now I'm curious, what would you say is Biggie's, in your opinion, his best song?
I mean, personally, shoot, you can say, excuse me, you can say More Money, More Problems. You can say Notorious Thugs. You can say, oh my goodness, I was just listening.
Hypnotize.
Hypnotize. You can say that.
Hypnotize is pretty good.
Hypnotize.
And all the stuff with Junior Mafia.
Right, all the stuff with Junior Mafia. I'll even go as far as say Warning, From Ready to Die, that whole album itself. I'll even say those songs are better than Juicy, but Diddy being Diddy, what have throwing the whole sample of the beat with Juicy Fruit, which was I think made in the 70s or in the 80s. That is really what brought like Biggie really up those super mainstream or what have you. So I'm gonna say Juicy. Because the other three is like, that's non-negotiables. That's non-negotiables.
All right, Terrell, what you think?
OPP staying for me. I love Juicy, so Juicy's my song for Notorious B.I.G. This Today Was a Good Day. I like that with Ice Cube, so he sampled that from the Isley Brothers. Regulate, I gotta hear that again. I'm not too familiar with that, so that won't have to go for me just because I'm not too familiar. If I hear it, I might, that got to stay. But for now, I gotta hear it. I can't remember that. I know, right?
Goodness gracious, Terrell. So you said Terrell. You said Regulate's gotta go.
Yeah, 'cause I'm not too familiar with that. I probably heard it before. I probably never heard the song. Like I got to hear it just to be sure. But for now, it'd be Regulate.
Okay, hold on.
All right, Basil, what do you think?
I was gonna say, if someone wants to play Regulate in the background while I say my answer, because I have a feeling it's already gonna like upset you guys.
I'm right.
Yeah, okay. No, I'm gonna have to say OPP, just because. And here's the reason why. OPP for the most part is like a good, cheerful, like nothing wrong type of song, which is great. Nothing wrong with something to get the people going. But I always like the songs that, especially when you go to the R&B origins, when they talk about their backgrounds, the stories, the struggles. Like with Juicy, he just talks about how growing up, before he got big, just how everything was just so hard for him and all that. It's like, now look at me, I'm huge. All the things I had dreams of, they're all reality. With Days a Good Day, it's like, man, like everything that could have gone did go right. This is awesome, And then Regia is essentially just, hey, I have, worst case scenario, I have my boy with me to back me up. And with me and my boys, we bring we bring the fun and stuff like that. So OPP is just like, I don't know, it's a feel-good song, but when you compare like three others that like actually have a bit of a more meaningful story, that I click with those more.
So you're saying OPP?
I'm saying OPP.
Okay, that was a good debate. That was good. All right, I'm gonna go with Regulate as well as with Terrell because it's not my favorite song. I can't vibe to it. Maybe on a Saturday afternoon at 2:00 when I'm not thinking straight, maybe I could. But all the other ones are like, this is great. I like this song.
Do not disrespect brother Nate Dogg like that.
I'm disrespecting Nate Dogg because I don't listen to him.
I feel more hurtful for Warren G.
The devil's a liar, man.
Yeah. It's not like I don't hate the song, Chris. If one had to go from this list, I would say Regulate got it.
All right, that's fine. Well, brother Smith, brother Sell, how you doing over there, man?
Brother Smith's gonna join us on the next one. Gotta go.
All right. I'm doing good.
Chris, you know what could help you out when you're trying to say Regulate? Think of this. Go driving in your car. Okay, it's nighttime. Okay, just a peaceful cruise. Which of the four songs sounds the least like proper for like just a night cruise? Whether it's clear day, rainy day, all that sort.
The least?
Yeah.
From this list?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot. If I was trying to get the girls, I'd be playing Juicy. That's why I kept it on the list. OPP is gonna get me hyped. Hey, OPP. Yeah, you know me.
Regulate don't do that for you?
No, it doesn't.
Oh.
Who don't be singing to the Nate Dogg verses though?
Not me.
Just hit the east side of the OCC on the mission trying to find Mr. Warren G.
The voice is wrong though.
Exactly.
Yeah, Chris, you know all them words, but you don't know your times tables. Horrible.
Boy, what are you talking about, man?
All them words.
He understands.
Oh, yeah.
I understand times tables. Okay, come on now. Stop.
That was a good one. Kamaria, which one did you choose?
I chose Juicy.
Juicy.
Yeah.
So did I.
All right.
I don't remember the song enough to really like try to.
It was all a dream. That song.
And still.
Oh my gosh.
Magazine.
Hey, I'll be right back.
I mean, it's
all right.
I mean, like I said, Juicy's not even like Biggie's best song in my opinion. I mean, you got Big Papa, you got Hypnotized, you got Dead Wrong, you got More Money, More Problems. You got signed to that song. So
well. When you start doing like those songs, though, you're getting into then like the post life stuff where not a whole lot of it really was of his collaboration. It was just things that they had to kind of throw in.
Yeah. Most.
All right.
Well,
Next.
talking about, speaking of throwing in, we're gonna do another music version. We're gonna do 99/2000 music. 99/2000s music. Here are the songs.
Something.
Number 1, Living La Vida Loca. Number 2,
Ricky Martin.
Genie in a Bottle.
What the hell?
Number 3.
Wait, before you say number 3, what's up with this list? Just curious.
Hey, it's on the list. It's on the list. It's on the card. It's on the card, guys. I'm just reading it off.
It's on the card.
Okay. All right.
Hey,
Whose playlist
it's on the
is
list,
this?
y'all. We gotta go by it.
It's a card game.
Okay.
It's a card game, guys.
Okay.
Number
It's a card
3,
game, y'all.
I Want It That Way.
That's staying.
And number 4, Baby One More Time.
Can I start with this?
I'm going to start off with this because I looked at this list and I almost threw my phone across the room.
You warned us when it was all pop songs, man. I mean, geez.
All right, I got mine picked.
It's just part of the thing. I'm just naming up the songs they put on here.
These songs are straight princess, 13-year-old birthday.
This is like a
bull.
13-year-old, right? 13-year-old, 12-year-old CD playlist.
No, it's not. I got these on my thing right
no.
now. What you mean?
So if we looked at your iPod, you wouldn't have these songs?
I got all the 4 of these songs on my iPod right now.
I have 3 of those songs.
Okay. I got 3. I
One.
have 3.
I got
I don't
one.
listen to Ricky Martin like that. But if one
I
had
don't
to
either,
go,
but that song's about.
if one had to go,
Yeah.
man, I never heard Genie in a Bottle, so it gotta go.
What? I'm surprised. Okay, well, I'm not surprised that you're not picking that one because honestly, I'm gonna jump ahead. That's what I was gonna pick too.
BRBS.
But you've never heard of Genie in a Bottle?
I've heard like Genie in a Bottle. I've never heard any of the rest of the lyrics.
Right.
What is you don't remember the rest of it?
I first of all, I was 5 years old probably when it came out.
Yeah.
And I probably saw it in a Watch Mojo video, Genie in a Bottle, but that's the only part that they showed.
Shoot,
Probably did.
I forgot you're younger than me.
Yeah. I was like, I was still playing with building blocks.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's go with Chris.
All right. So all right. I'm gonna say the same thing, Genie in the Bottle, only because I Want It That Way. I ain't gonna lie, that's not going anywhere. It can't go anywhere. Come on.
If it does go, you're gonna be muted for the rest of the show.
Exactly. I mean, like that song is I'll listen to it. I can't even lie. What else? What was the other Britney song that you said, Chris?
Baby One More Time.
Yeah, Baby One More Time.
I thought Genie in the Bottle was Christina.
Yeah.
It is Christina.
Oh shit, dang, you're right.
Christina Aguilera.
You need a bottle of poppers. Britney Spears. She wasn't Britney Spears.
No, you guys are so black.
Low key, between the two, there is no difference.
There is a difference.
Be Christina Aguilera.
At the time,
I couldn't tell back
then.
When it comes to
tell back then.
You could definitely tell the difference between Christina Aguilera and Britney Spears.
Yeah, one's hotter.
Yeah, one.
which one though?
Christina Aguilera's voice is deeper.
And Kevin Federline. Anyways, yeah, Genie in the
Spears
Bottle.
was just singing like a little girl.
This is before that though. Or
2000.
So,
the same.
I'm holding against her. Anyways, yeah, Genie in the Bottle. I love Christina. I love you, but you got to go. You got
All
to
right,
go.
Marcel.
It's simple for me. Living La Vida Loca. That's got to go.
And why does it have to go?
Well,
I
felt like nothing towards it. I mean, there are other famous Latino songs, Latino American songs in the world that I would judge way higher than that.
Okay, yeah, especially in 1999. Yeah.
Especially,
Yeah.
I would rather listen to Selena than Martin.
Or what's the song? "Smooth" by Santana.
Oh.
That was pretty big in 1999.
Yeah. Oh, huge.
So yeah, how about you, Basil?
Like I already said, I already kind of like popped mine out early. going with Genie in a Bottle because, like, just for me, like, it was the fact that I Want It That Way. That's one song where it's like, even Brooklyn Nine-Nine had a whole episode where playing the whole thing. You hear that anywhere, whether it's on the crowd, in the car. You cannot lie. You are not going to deny and try to say you don't sing along with that song. You're a liar.
Yeah, you're a liar.
Britney Spears, okay, first off, that's how I knew right off the bat, like, where I was in the stage of manhood. Let's put it that way, when I knew exactly. Ricky Martin, okay, I'll admit, not the strongest, as far as Latino singers. I would agree. I would go with Enrique Iglesias on that one. But at least with Living Vida Loca, there's something about the whole, like, especially in the middle when it starts being more instrumental and stuff like that, you get more in a whole groove sort of thing with it. You feel like at least a pop version of Latin vibe to it. But Genie in a Bottle, I don't know. It's just, if you want to talk about like generic pop sounding, that sounded very generic.
Yeah, it was.
Hit Me Baby One More Time doesn't give off those vibes.
No, because at the time it was overly like, it was pretty over on like basically Spank Me Daddy sort of thing before that was a popular thing.
Yeah.
So at least pop back then when it was still new, they were still trying to be clean because they were still trying to appeal to the kids.
That's true.
Radio Disney kind of stuff.
Answer no question.
I'm gonna try to listen to message about the police. That's just me.
No, it's different.
That's true. Like, Kamari, what did you say?
I didn't say anything. Remember, I was gone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What's your choice?
All right, I would say Genie in a Bottle. Just Hit Me Baby One More Time. Just bops, just to a certain point of you. I Want It That Way is never leaving the list. You
Thank
leave
you.
them
Never.
like 10 people in. Have you singing in the middle of the street? Ain't nothing but a
Tell me why.
It's one of the perfect road trip songs, also.
right. Like,
It is.
like think about the scenario. All of y'all have just fought. Y'all come back in the car. The song plays. One person sings. The person in the back sings, and then y'all all start singing in unison. Tell me why. It's beautiful.
Oh
And then Living La Vida Loca kind of reminds me of the ending to Shrek 2. And that is a beautiful thing to me.
Wait, hold on. Let me explain that one.
That's the only reason.
Like the end of Shrek.
The Shrek 2
Oh, okay.
with Puss in Boots and Donkey.
Yeah.
What if Living La Viva Loca would be Martin's like only hit? Because I haven't been paying much attention to any other work.
That's his only American hit.
It depends on what kind of music you listen to, I guess. So,
like I said, give me Santana or Iglesias any day of the week.
I listen to Black Magic Woman several times a day.
That's 70s though, but that is a good song.
Black Magic Woman.
No, Ricky Martin though, he almost did kind of make it big though around World Cup season. What was that song though? Where it was almost popular, but Living in Loca.
It was either, I know what you're talking about. It was with wasn't it with Tony?
Yeah.
Tony Braxton. I think it was 02 or 06.
I'm gonna look that up.
That song was fire. It was 02 because it was I think it was Brazil.
The World Cup 02?
Yeah.
It was like Copa or yeah, it was like Copa something. Something like that. But it was and then I guess he did have like a little bit of like faint like notoriety with She Bangs, but that was more because of what was that Asian guy's name that butchered it?
Oh my
She Bang! She Bang!
Yeah. Otherwise, I don't think anyone would remember that song.
That's the only reason I know that song.
It's because of American Idol. Yeah.
Only reason.
They didn't need to. Why they made that man famous?
Man.
I know.
He was famous in China.
Bro, if social media was on that day, he was not going to get let go at all.
Just memes.
There's memes everywhere.
Destroy him.
Just
Oh.
destroyed.
Cup of Life. That's what it was.
What was it called?
Cup of Life. That was the World Cup song.
That was it.
Yeah.
Oh, yep, that's it. Right there.
Boom, boom, boom.
I was trying to remember how to say it in Spanish, but
Wait, they gotta look that up again.
it was a good song. I don't remember.
Yes.
I don't remember a whole lot from that World Cup. That was like the first one I watched, but I mean, I was only 11. So.
Oh, I guess it was 1998.
Was it 98?
Yeah.
So then I missed 2000 then. No, it would be yeah.
They had it in Korea and Japan at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're the same region.
Each one only had like 4 stadiums to play in at the time.
Plus, they're the same region, so.
Yeah.
But we're gonna do the same thing. I think. What is it? 2026.
Yeah.
Us, Canada.
Yeah.
And I heard Mexico.
It was going to be both. It was going to be USA, Canada, and Mexico.
Oh, that was
And they're going to split between the groups.
Yeah.
Which I don't agree with at all.
Well,
Marcel, hey Marcel, are you on your phone?
No.
Because you're like coming in muffled.
Yeah. Let's see. Hey guys.
All I know is that for the World Cup, we're in there.
Yeah. Well, I'm still in protest for 2022. Bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Take it out of the desert, even though it's been.
Ain't the 2026 World Cup gonna be in the States though? Ain't the 2026 World Cup gonna be in the States or North America? From what I hear.
No, it's North America and Mexico.
Is in Qatar, and they have to play in the middle of winter because.
Yeah, because the desert ain't a desert, so
yeah. And it's already been proven that they bought their way into it. Like they did it the most dirty way possible, and they're like, "Sorry guys, just it's already been decided."
They were like,
right. That's exactly what they did. I was
It is
like,
what
come on,
it is.
Basically, I bet it was like I bet everyone complained about Russia, 2018 being in Russia, and Qatar's like, watch this.
Hold my beer.
They would have got desperate.
No, Chris, they don't drink beer in Qatar. That's against the religion. Hold my tea.
Right. Yeah, hold my tea.
Hold my rope.
Hold my camel. Hold this camel.
No, it's
right.
hold my burning oil.
I'm not gonna say hold my. I'm not gonna say hold my mule. I got beans,
No,
greens,
don't say that. We'll gladly hold
yeah,
All right. Next one. We got one gotta go. Earthquakes, tornadoes, tsunamis, hurricanes.
Okay, now question. Is it like which one do we don't want to be in? Or
which one gotta go?
I mean,
we're gonna start off with Marcel.
Hurricanes, tornadoes, tsunamis, and earthquakes. I haven't been around an earthquake to even judge, so.
You haven't been a tornado either.
You haven't been in no tornado either.
Or a tsunami.
that was
Or
near
tsunami.
We're in Michigan. We ain't got
Or
nothing.
hurricane. What you been in, Marcel?
Yet we get all 4 seasons of weather in just 1 hour. So
I mean, true, but that's irrelevant.
So true, but we ain't got none of these 4.
We do get tornadoes though.
Yeah.
We do get tornadoes, but I mean,
I ain't
really,
know.
when is
They
the
don't
tornado gonna
exist.
hit us?
I've never heard of a tornado hitting Michigan like at all.
Yes, there was one like 2 years ago, bro. Not in the Detroit area, but
I would
it was
say
in
which
Michigan.
one does the most damage both in the eco world and the financial world. Because tornadoes, you gotta get like special insurance to get your stuff covered. But
You gotta do it for all 4 of these.
But a hurricane
Is that?
A hurricane could do like millions and millions of damage and still not get fixed. So I'm going to hurricane.
Oh, okay.
You can do it with an earthquake.
Hey, you can get your stuff from land. You can get your stuff from a hurricane, but water damage is up.
Like you can see a hurricane coming, you're like,
You can
go downstairs.
That never goes down.
Mhm.
You got like a week to evacuate though for a hurricane though, so you got time to get your stuff and leave
Yeah.
for a hurricane. So
You know what? That's why honestly, like going to like a throwback of an old meme, I would say like good guy Steve, good guy Hurricane. He gives you a warning that he's about to come and wreck your stuff.
I think that's the only one on this list that has like a warning system that is like
Tornado?
foolproof.
Tornado.
Tornado proofs are not the warnings are not foolproof.
yeah,
Right, we're like
tornadoes could
this
happen
is the
anytime.
conditions. This is the conditions for a tornado. We don't know if it's gonna happen, but you will see it if it does.
But when it does, and if you caught in it, my bad.
You're gonna be surprised.
Call 1-800-RBAD.
But a tsunami is just like a giant wave, isn't it?
Why are you pronouncing it
Tsunami.
tsunami? It's tsunami.
Tsunami just
He
a
is
giant
silent.
wave.
He says tsunami. Like the cartoons. Tsunami.
Hey, I've been watching a lot of that. Okay. Tsunami just like a giant wave.
Yeah, it's an earthquake.
In the middle. Bro, honestly, I'm going with hurricane.
It's an earthquake and a wave of water coming on land and coming wet and coming back.
It's a fault
Yeah.
line. It's a fault line splitting open.
But it's I don't know. Yeah, you said what?
I'm going with hurricane.
All right, Kamaria.
Well, it's between earthquake and hurricane. But I'm about to say hurricane because I don't think you can stop the earth from saying like, forget this, I'ma move. Because for some reason I feel like they're moving for a reason. There's deep down stuff is shifting. That's the way it is, and you just so happen to live there. It's unfortunate. I'm sorry for whoever's listening and lives there. But a hurricane will mess you up. It'll mess up everyone's life.
So you're saying like Earth is like that one spastic kid that just cannot, like, full of ADHD that just can't stop moving, huh?
Pretty much.
Oh,
It's the kid that probably will or may not bite you if they see you. Like, will it draw blood? We don't know.
I've never thought of that way.
That might be the most truest statement about Mother Earth that we ever heard.
You can't stop Mother Earth. I'm sorry. You can't stop Mother Earth from shifting. That's just the way it is.
That's the most bipolar thing I've heard about Mother Earth.
But what you're saying
Mother Earth ain't bipolar. Mother Earth is a psychopath. He does not care.
If this is
going to kill him.
under it.
Mother Earth and Karma are sisters from a different father.
Mother Earth is trying to kill us. It's okay though.
All right. I'm gonna
okay,
go next.
okay.
I'm gonna go next and say earthquakes and tsunamis are pretty much the same. But however, earthquakes in the water, shifting huge waves of water towards major cities, is pretty much as deadly as a regular earthquake. Regular earthquake, some people might die. Tsunami, bro. You seen that water on a day after tomorrow when that water came in New York City? Them people was gone. We was like, oh, they're running. We were just focused on those 4 characters and the guy with the dog. We wouldn't care about the other millions of people getting swapped up by that water. And all of them are gone.
And that wave,
dead, frozen.
That wave will kill you, man.
Right. It's not like a little, ooh, water in my face. That thing hits you like boom.
That
face.
That is several pounds of water coming on
tons.
On a human
tons.
body.
Let's not downgrade it. It's tons of water.
So I mean, this has also been another like dream of mine. We should all have a great debater storm chasers. We should do all 4 of these.
I've actually been kind of close to a tornado, so
tornadoes are one thing. We are not chasing a hurricane. How you gonna chase
yes, we are.
the Earth?
We're gonna go down there and check it out. We're going down there and check it out.
You mess around, be dead.
Shoot. I ain't done. Not today.
Tsunami. I'll be there after. That's the reason I don't want to be there.
Why would you want to go there? You're awful.
I'm picking tsunami. I've been watching like storm chaser videos of people following these tornadoes. This one guy got so close to a tornado, I thought he was about to get taken up.
Was it the guy that like scooped up
we
his
don't do
car
that.
full of armor and stuff like that?
Yeah, I was like, this guy is about to die.
That won't do anything but make you
On
heavier when you
YouTube.
fall down.
He will either get hit by a house or get his body torn up. So
I still don't know how people live in Oklahoma, bro. That's just
I don't know why people live in
Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska. That's what all them tornadoes get. So
That whole middle of the country. Are they all right?
Hard to deny though. Twister was a great movie though.
Oh yeah,
very true.
yeah, that was dope.
Which, oh man,
it doesn't get a lot of credit, but that's what we got to start watching.
Really
we got to start watching that. Day After Tomorrow, Sharknado. It might happen.
Don't watch no
Oh no.
I feel like if Sharknado, listen, I'll fear Sharknado if it ever happens. Knock on wood.
It's called a water spout. It's called a water spout, Chris. It might suck up the sharks and then put the sharks everywhere. I don't know. It might happen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
those
but
sharks are angry for no reason.
Corona happened, so it could happen.
Hey,
and speaking of Corona, please wear your mask when you go outside. It's for your own safety and the safety of others.
Please, America.
If you cough on me,
I don't.
I'm gonna hit you in the throat.
I know to wear my mask.
Please wear your mask outside, people. It's for your own health.
Wait, Chris, if you're saying that we need to watch Sharknado, we need to also include Deep Blue Sea in this list as well.
Deep Blue Sea.
No, we're not talking about Deep Blue Sea.
What is Deep Blue Sea? Which one is Deep Blue Sea again? Because I feel like I remember it.
Wasn't that with the LL Cool J?
Does it have Samuel L. Jackson in it?
Yeah.
Where it has that whole monologue where it's like.
It's the only movie that's like apocalyptic horror movie and a black guy lives at the end. That's the only one I can think of.
One or two.
There's a Scream movie where Brandy survives.
Don't mind care about that.
But it's still a movie where a black person survives.
That's true.
That was disrespectful.
And another one.
Oh, come on. I think I know what that movie is. I know what you did last summer. I think it was a sequel.
I thought it was Scream. Oh, no, never mind.
Summer.
I hate those movies.
I was wrong.
Passion.
But they make great parodies of.
Wait, quick. Who's next? I haven't said mine yet. Who's next?
Go ahead, Chris.
All right. Me, this easy one. I would say hurricanes. Hurricane Katrina, Hurricane Sandy,
and
Hurricane Maria.
Okay, that's 3 isolated circumstances.
When we were 11,
hear me out. Like when you get when they tell you that a major hurricane is coming and the whole city needs to evacuate and everybody needs to get out of town, hey, y'all got to get out. In some places, can't recover.
No. The reason why they had to get out because they were way below sea level, surrounded by water.
Well,
Houston didn't have to evacuate.
True. As far as hurricanes are concerned, basically, it's did the damage and what have you, and tsunamis and earthquakes there. And all of these are messed up. We're just gonna put that out there. But if I had to choose one, hurricanes, they got to go.
Interesting.
Hurricanes are dangerous in all 3 categories, both land, sea, and air. So you can't escape nowhere. All you can do is get as far as you can and hope for the best. Try.
All right, Terrell, did you go yet?
No, I'll go. Mine's is tornadoes. Just because, yes, hurricanes do more damage than tornadoes, but hear me out. The hurricanes, when a hurricane comes, you at least got 5 to 7 days to evacuate, get all your stuff, and leave. But versus a tornado comes, you already won't know within let's say 20 minutes or around 20 minutes or even less than that, and then you go in your basement, or some people don't even have a basement, so it's go somewhere, cover, duck over, and get away from windows and stuff like that. So. And of course, and more people die from tornadoes every year compared to hurricanes. Because hurricanes, you got time to leave and evacuate versus a tornado. A tornado could come at any moment. A tornado could come right now. We wouldn't be prepared for it.
I got a basement. I'll be fine.
So,
I might die, but it's okay.
I have faith in
I don't got a basement.
And I kind of experienced some tornadoes and stuff when I was a kid too, so I kind of know like a tornado. Yeah.
Tornado, you better pray.
But it is kind of fun watching.
Like we all agree that hurricanes do more damage. Now we say that the storm the disaster that does more damage, we all agree it's hurricanes. But personally, I'll say like a tornado is like just because it causes more death compared to a hurricane.
Fair.
Would you say like damage as in like because hurricanes it could just blow over something and the house is still there, or tornado goes over a house, it's gone.
Well, you can get like a simple one and just be like, oh, it just tore up the roof off.
That's true. That's true. But those don't make the news. We're talking about the F5 tornadoes.
We're just talking tornadoes in general, from F1s to F5s or whatever.
We're talking about destructor.
And F5. Well, here comes the pain.
Especially living in states like Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, etc. Like they get the more tornadoes each year. I couldn't live in those states. Even if a job paid me 6 figures, there is no way. Just because my livelihood is more important than money. At that point, I don't want to be. I'm not ready for no tornado. It could strike like even in the middle of sleeping, like 4 or 5 in the morning. You sleeping, and then the tornadoes come. You hear the sirens. You gotta get up and get your wife and kids and covered. Compared to a hurricane comes to your city, you got at least 5 days to leave, so you can pack all your stuff, whatever stuff that's important, get your family and leave far away as possible.
Like get out.
So tornadoes have to go. Then they'll make the world much better for when there ain't no tornadoes around.
True, that's true.
Yeah.
Who else didn't answer?
I'm still trying to say, like, are we just going off of just which one would be like the worst, like the one that sucks the most to be in, or just like which one just looks the least coolest of damage and stuff? Because it's like, to me, if we're going off like which one would suck the most to be in, I would say maybe like earthquake. Like, say if you're in a building or in a coastal town, that in a building you have to worry about that crushing you, or if you're on a coastal area, you have to worry about then that tsunami coming as the 1-2 punch. But if we're also going off of like which one's probably like the weakest looking, like as far as witnessing or film wise or anything like that, I'd still have to say earthquake again, because hurricanes are like inside of some of them. Like you'll see like, what was it, that one in Florida where the dude just Slayer, just shirt off with the flag and all, he's just headbanging and all that. That looks like fun. I was like, well, shit, now I want to try that.
You don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Basil.
Don't do that. Don't do that. With tsunami, it's like, holy crap, let's watch this big old wave like on TV just crush something. But it would still suck to be in.
It would.
And tornadoes, I mean, I've already said Twister, so it's like there's a lot of great things out of it, but an earthquake, I mean, unless you live in LA or Japan, earthquakes are just kind of
Yeah. See, I had a roommate in my freshman year of college that's from California. So he always told me a lot about California, like about earthquakes. Like they get used to it. Sometimes they just get aftershock. So
yeah.
So they kind of used to that stuff. Like I never experienced an earthquake, so I wouldn't know what it's like. So instead of watching TV or seeing the movies or watching like YouTube videos of it, I guess.
That's true.
The only time you ever get something that's outside of, like, when you hear about an earthquake is when it's outside of California, because it's like, yeah, whoop-de-doo. Like, there was that one time, what was it, like a 4 magnitude in Michigan that one time, and they were starting to think, like, hey, this happened around the same time we started fracking, so it's like...
I was like, y'all feel that?
Yeah, I was like,
no.
So, I'm going to have to go with the earthquake, just because both lame and both, like, to be inside of it would suck also.
Yeah, low key, I might, if I have an earthquake for the first time, I might act like Will Smith from The Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
I just might act like that.
No,
the ground, it just moved. It just moved. We didn't say or do nothing to it. It just moved.
Stop it.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah, with a tornado, like, you see, it's like you at least instinct-wise get in the car and run, With an earthquake, everything's shaking. You think you can keep stay straight in the road with an earthquake?
No.
So I'm gonna have to go with earthquake.
Yeah. All right. So we got all those things out. Speaking of earthquakes,
Stop it.
I'm playing. That was a bad transition. We're gonna do two more, and then we're gonna two more, and then we're gonna get off live. Sports, basketball. We have number 1, dunks. Number 2, layups. Number 3, 3-pointers. Or number 4, mid-range shots. We're gonna start off with my friend, my soccer buddy, Mr. Terrell Wilson.
Ooh, man, that's okay. I love basketball. It's a tough one now, so because it's probably gonna be an unpopular opinion, but I'm gonna say 3-pointers, just because nowadays NBA everyone just shoots threes now, just shoot threes all the time.
That's true.
And it's not making it as fun. Even like last year when I watched the NCAA tournament, like I was just seeing like players just shooting like unnecessary threes. Like, what are you doing? Like, I'm not no basketball coach or nothing, but like you just shoot unnecessary for no reason. For no reason. Yes, it's entertainment as a fan, but as a realistic, like playing like the game it's kind of taking away the fun of it. Y'all seen it as like a fan in entertainment wise. Like, who wants to watch players shoot 3-pointers all the time? Like all the time. Now, if you open, okay, yeah, shoot 3, or if it's like the game close, like come down to the end, like you need a 3 to tie it or whatever, or shoot the 3. But you just shoot unnecessary threes, thinking like they like Steph Curry. Like, come on, nobody's gonna be like Steph Curry. Like we all could dream about being Steph Curry, but
especially if you ain't light skinned, you can't be Steph Curry if you ain't light skinned.
I'm just saying,
you got Thon Maker out there trying to shoot threes. Like, bro.
Yeah, there's just too many people that want to be like Steph out there, and there ain't gonna be another Steph Curry out there that could just shoot threes and make them pretty much like 99% of the time. Like Steph Curry be shooting from half court and they be going straight in, like consistently too. It's ridiculous.
And that brother can't see, not legitly. Isn't he like nearsighted or farsighted?
Who? Kawhi?
Yeah.
I never heard about that.
I thought he was. I saw something that said he was. So he was just saying.
I remember James Wilson being found out that he's blind, but that's football.
Oh well.
But it's kind of like
let's go. All right, what you say, Terrell? 3-pointers?
I'm just saying, like 3-pointers kind of ruin the game of basketball. Not just NBA, but even college and stuff. Even high school, like I just like going to the game, just see players just shooting unnecessary threes. I understand it's entertaining, but at the same time, as someone who follows the game a lot, and I'm not a coach or anything. I'm just saying though. But I get it. It's like people want it as a fan who likes to play shoot threes and dunk. So,
all right. I'm going to go next and say, this might be an unpopular opinion.
I don't know after a 3-pointer, but okay.
But I think dunks should go.
What?
I don't understand. I think they are so overrated.
The double flyer.
Hey.
The double flyer.
Now, I don't know if you guys seen the dunk contest for the past 5 years.
No.
Yeah.
But they're pretty much the same dunks.
It's played out. It's just outdated, man.
It's outdated crap. Maybe back in 80s and 90s they were great. But now it's like people doing the same dunks that I've seen Vince Carter do back in 2000. Like,
do you want people to fly into the? Okay, what do you want that's new? Then you just want people to fly to the basket like a witch?
Just eliminate the whole thing altogether. Just take away the dunk contest.
Yeah,
the dunk contest. I can see.
Yeah, get rid of the contest, but
I'll agree with you on that. But getting rid of dunks is just.
I mean, you barely see dunks anymore anyway because it's a totally different game.
Yeah,
unless you're playing on the West Coast, which the Lakers and Clippers just have fun with it.
I don't know, like dunks don't really mean anything like it used to be. They don't really it's not like it used to be back in the day. I could kind of see what you're coming from.
Right.
Wait, so shattering the glass, that sort of thing.
Yeah, like when Shaq went against what's his face on Inside Stuff. Like, come on.
It's because of Shaq that they basically made sure it's like, hey, if you break the glass, you're paying for it. And they're like, all right, fine, I'm not going to hit it that hard. But just that raw power, though, just
Paul.
Power. All right, so I say Dunk's gotta go. Let's go with Chris next.
I'll let you take away this, man.
Ladies and gentlemen,
take him to school.
I'm going to agree with Deacon Terrell, and I'm going to say the 3-pointers has to go. Now, ladies and gentlemen, some of y'all may know who this man is. Rest in peace, brother Kobe. When I think about basketball,
where did you pull that out from?
From my bookshelf.
I love it.
Okay.
When I think about basketball when I was an early kid, this man was the inspiration. Because you cannot tell me that if you were at the YMCA or at your job, if you shot those 2-pointers, you can't tell me you were saying Kobe. But now kids are shooting unnecessary threes from like half court or like behind, like the scorekeeper's table, and like they're Steph Curry and they're not. And it's I do agree that where it's ruined the game to where it's like a wide variety of like people, basically everybody from all positions are now trying to use 3-pointers or what have you, and it's like, dude, like, no.
Wait, Chris. Hey, Chris. Why was Kobe an inspiration to you?
Why would he? Because like that was
because he was taller than you.
No, it wasn't because he was taller. Because for me,
he was definitely looking up to him then.
That's who made.
How are you, Chris? What you mean?
Yeah, ha.
He's only like 6'. I'm looking up he's this much taller than me. He's like this much taller than Chris.
Hey, mush mouth. No one can understand with that mask on.
Guy, I'm trying to stay safe. Y'all contagious.
Where'd you get that mask from, Chris? That's pretty dope.
Man, I got it from fanatics.com.
Oh, fanatics.com.
Well, there's Yeah. Anyway,
see, he can understand me.
He's 6'6".
I'm gonna get the stealthy one or the Eastern one, maybe.
Hey, look. I'm just saying this. Kobe was my favorite player growing up because the way he played the game was super fun to me and stuff. That was who I remember. I don't remember Michael Jordan that well. I do remember Kobe. Rest in peace, brother Kobe. Dunks and layups have been some of the best highlights and the best lowlights because of Shafting the Fool. So that automatically by default, that is staying with JaVale McGee, my main man.
Tragic Bronson.
Like it has to stay, but 3-pointers, yeah, they can go.
All right. Next is Marcel.
Rest in peace, Kobe.
The 4 were dunks, layups, and
2 to 3-pointers. Mid-range 3-pointers.
I'm gonna say 3-pointers because I've been playing so much ball that I can literally predict.
Where have you been playing?
Wait, where you play at?
I play ball. I don't know
where.
Where? Adam Bustles? Why? Adam Bustles?
Yes. I played everywhere, man. Get out.
Where do you play basketball? Tell me. Name 17 places.
17 places. That one park across the street, the park that's right by the freeway, the other park that's by the freeway.
Right.
I played
right.
Y'all right.
You can literally predict when or when not 3-pointer is going to go in. And tell me, and I'll tell you this, it is frustrating to see people who cannot get a wetter for the life of them actually try to shoot a 3. There is some ugly shots in both NBA and college. Like
that is right.
Ugly. And
all right, so you got 3-pointers, right?
Yeah,
we gotta keep this going. All right, Kamaria.
All right. So I can't get rid of dunks and layups because first off, when someone does that to another player and successfully does it, it's just so disrespectful that it's funny.
It
is.
And then it was 3-pointers and what was the other one?
Mid-range shots.
Okay, what's mid-range shots? Like that's just like
between the 3 and the basket.
It's basically like
Carmelo.
Yeah,
the king of the mid-range shots.
Hoodie Mellow, Chris. Hoodie Mellow.
All mellow.
I would still, I'm gonna say mid-range because, it's okay, you could have made it a 3, but you didn't have any confidence in yourself, and you kind of just short served yourself. So you're just like, nah, one step over. Let's do this.
That's me. I'm like, I'll go for the 2 instead.
Yeah, but it's like, let's not have people mad at me thinking I'm a whole G, and let me play it safe. But it's like, well, everyone's playing it safe. Like you can go for it, I guess. But
You like Terrell
at that point, might as well get all the way close and just lay it up or dunk it.
Woman, do you know how hard it is to make a 2-pointer with defenses nowadays?
Exactly.
Get good.
The same thing for threes.
No, threes. You stop at the arc and you shoot. You try weaving your way through a defense. All right.
You're talking about the best teams in the NBA, though. You're not talking about the weakest teams. You can do an easy mid-range shot.
It's still hard as hell.
Yeah.
Next.
It's still easier than a three.
Yeah, threes are off the board. Come on.
Because a mid-range could be closer to the basket than right at the 3-point line.
Exactly.
I feel more comfortable doing a mid than a 3-pointer.
Exactly. Our point.
Yeah. Ben Simmons.
Go close or just go far.
Ben Simmons. All right, Bezo.
I have to get rid of layups. Here's my reason. No.
I'm gonna hear it.
Kind of going off of what Coco was saying. If you're gonna be that close, you go for a dunk or for a layup, and it's great, especially when you get to distance and all that. But a layup, though, is like compared to a dunk, it's like that limp, like Weetabix type of, move that you could have done when you could have done something just like phenomenal, where it's just like gets the people going. Layup is just pretty lame looking, especially when you do it by the book standard. When you try to do a by the book dunk, even you still feel like the vibrations and everything from that. 3-point guys, I would agree with you guys. A lot of people are doing them now, especially because of Kobe. He's popularized it now, and a lot of people are just missing them. But now that just makes it all the more special when you do see someone that is good at it, where it's like, oh shit, like this might be someone to watch now. Mid-range, okay, the nice backup weapon, so that say if you do try to go for a dunk or a layup, and you see big old center that's in the way getting ready to block you, you just quickly do a cutback, fade away, mid-range, boom.
Yeah, right.
It still looks good. But like I said, layup is just the lamest of the four. It's just like, ooh, just finger roll.
It's like, I hope I make it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you miss.
You'll be surprised.
So let's hope that I can at least do this little finger rolling.
All right, so you said mid-range, right?
No, I said get rid of layups.
Oh, you said get rid of layups. Okay.
You'd be surprised how many people can miss a layup, though.
That is true.
But see, that's even the more pathetic thing. If you miss a layup, it's just like you just want to go back in the locker room and just like not be.
All I gotta say is missed layup. All I gotta say is Brandon Knight. All right, that's all I have to say.
And all I gotta say is big man get boards.
Big man, yeah, that's true.
That's a fact in life.
I was gonna say two things. I was gonna say the New York Knicks for missed layups, and I was also gonna say Ginobili.
And with that outburst is the end of our episode today. This has been the Great Debaters. This has been Chris, Kamaria, Terrell, Marcel, and Basil, and yourself, and yours truly, Chris. See you guys next time on the Great Debaters.